Good morning and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Darcy.
And I'm Amari.
And this is Texas City Tells. On today's episode, we have Terri. She is the Facilities and Transportation Coordinator for Odyssey Academy. So welcome.
Thank
Howdy.
you. I'm really glad to be here.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you.
So tell us about Odyssey Academy. It's a charter school, correct?
We are a free public charter school. We're in 3 cities and 2 counties, and we have 3 campuses.
Okay.
Our original campus is in Galveston.
Okay.
We've been there over 20 years. We have a campus in El Lago and a campus at the Mainland City Center in Texas City.
And is that where you work at that one?
I work at all of them.
You're all of them. She's all over.
My office is in Texas City.
Okay.
But I travel between the campuses looking for things that need repair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in charge of the custodial staff, the maintenance staff, and the lawn staff.
Okay.
So
How long has the Texas City location or school been open?
we're in our 3rd year, and this year we expanded. We were going to add 5 classrooms, and we added 14.
Wow.
So
That's
we
amazing.
still have a waiting list of about 400 students. So we just got news this morning that our Bay Area campus in El Lago is adding another pre-K classroom because there's such a waiting list there.
Mhm.
So that means new furniture,
Yeah.
new everything. So I got to get right on that after this to make sure those children will start. We will have 20 more preschoolers at our El Lago campus starting the Tuesday following Labor Day. So
Okay.
that's really good news.
Aw.
And we educate all children of all abilities at all of our campuses.
Okay.
And what are the ages? Like, is it pre-K 3?
Pre-K 3 all the way through high school.
Okay. Wow.
Most of our high school students graduate with a 2-year degree
Mm-hmm.
from College of the Mainland. However, we offer traditional high school and dual credit high school all at our Galveston campus.
That's incredible.
So you,
For some reason, I thought it was just like pre-K, like little kids.
no,
So-
there's a lot of misconceptions. The first thing people think is how much does it cost?
Mm-hmm.
It's free. We're called a school of choice. You may have heard of that. For instance, if you have a child and you would like them, they go to whatever traditional school district, and you would like for them to have another opportunity, you can apply with Odyssey Academy at one of our locations. And for instance, if you live closer to the Texas City location, but we don't have space, you can start at one of the other locations and you go to the top of the waiting list. If somebody leaves, moves, or whatever,
Okay.
then you get bumped to the front of the line. So you could change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about like if you live near the Texas City location, but maybe you work in Galveston, could you still register them?
A lot of people do that.
Okay.
I live in Santa Fe, and the neighbor that lives behind me's child goes to our El Lago location, and that's very close to Kima.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why are you sending him way over there?
Right.
But she said, hey, it's convenient for my work. So,
Mhm.
that's
Excellent.
yeah.
That's good to know.
What are some other common misconceptions about Odyssey Academy?
That we only educate the very brightest of students, or that we only educate the special needs students, or that we only educate the students that have behavior problems. We educate all students. And so that is a big misconception, because before I came from a traditional school system, and I didn't know anything about charter schools. So I had to learn about why and what and how. Robert Mossbacher started Odyssey Academy, and his goal was if he could just help one student succeed, he would feel like he had accomplished his life goal. I came to Odyssey Academy in January of 2010, and we had about 400 students following Ike.
Mhm.
And this year we will educate about 1,700
Wow.
with hundreds on the waiting list. So one of the things about us compared to traditional school systems is we have small class sizes.
Right.
We don't have any classes more than 24 in a class, which is really kind of unheard of, because and different students learn differently. So
Right.
you know, maybe you would flourish in a big classroom, some students don't.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
one of the differences.
I was always really shy, so I think a smaller class size would have been nicer. Could have asked more questions. Just me personally.
Yeah. I have a brother that's 2 years younger than me, and he would have flourished in a charter school system. We offer things like cheerleading. We offer some sports. We offer robotics and things, but we don't have the whole like a huge school. I needed the whole school. I needed the whole
Yes.
He didn't.
Yes.
He would have flourished in a
Right.
school system.
Well, and like you said,
this.
every kid learns differently.
Right.
So,
So it just depends on the student, and we like to think that every student deserves a chance to learn, no matter what their abilities are. And we have everything from special needs to gifted and talented to AP. So
Okay.
we offer all of those things for our students.
I've seen a lot of stuff on the news lately about teacher shortages. Has Odyssey Academy experienced any of that?
We have. However, we're fortunate that we have filled all of our teaching positions.
Wonderful.
Even for the new class that's coming up in Texas,
Okay.
in El Lago, we had a resident teacher on staff, and she's going to take that position. And so we're really, really happy that we have been able to fill those positions.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Right.
And another difference is we don't provide transportation. So the parents have to take them, and they have to pick them
And
up.
pick them up. So that's a challenge.
It is a challenge. We have one small bus that is located in our El Lago campus that brings children from there to College of the Mainland, picks up kids in Galveston and brings them to College of the Mainland, and then picks up students there and brings them back. So
Right.
that's it's a 14-passenger bus. That's the only transportation that we provide.
Gotcha.
So it sounds like, why do y'all need a transportation person? I also arrange all the field trips.
Oh, fun.
I mean, I don't arrange them, just the transportation.
Yes.
Right.
So,
But still.
the buses for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and I'd say the Mainland City Center is pretty centrally located to a lot of
It
close
is.
cities around us. So that sounds like a good spot.
it is. It really,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we literally doubled in size this year. And that's like, wow,
Yeah.
it's crazy
That's wonderful.
for the third year. And we opened 2 years ago. What was 2 years ago? Middle of the
Yeah. COVID.
big. Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. And we still are full at capacity.
That's
So,
wonderful.
Yeah. So that campus is pre-K through 8th grade.
Okay.
The Galveston one is pre-K through 12th, and the El Lago is pre-K through 7th this year. So
You said that before coming to Odyssey, you were still in the education system.
I was
So-
I was at a traditional school district. I was at Aldine School District.
Okay.
I grew up there. My parents went to school there. I'd been there my whole life, and I thought I would never leave. I drove from the West End of Galveston to Aldine High School for 4.5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Quite a commute.
Yeah, it was quite, and it didn't bother me because I was used to it.
Yeah.
And then when I didn't have to do it anymore, I was like, oh, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
That was crazy. But now I just drive from campus to campus and wherever else in between. It's not a part of my job description, but I'm also in the community a lot, telling about what charter schools do and what Odyssey does. So I'm a member of 7 chambers of commerce.
Oh, okay.
I am a member of the Galveston Lions Club, and I'm the chair of the Galveston County Salvation Army Advisory Board. So
Okay.
I like to be in the community and tell people all about charter schools and what we
Yes.
do and why we do it.
We actually met through the Texas City Lamarck Chambers Leadership Mainland.
We did. We did.
So do you do that program with the other chambers as well?
I started at the League City Chamber.
Okay.
I did it first, and then I did the Galveston one, and then I did the Texas City Lamarck one, and now I'm leading the Texas City
Yeah.
Lamarck one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard.
'Cause we're the
How's
best.
it going?
It's fun. It's really been a fun time. Doug Boudouin from Lindy is my co-leader, and we just had a really, really good time. So went to Austin, and yeah, it was
Our class
fun.
didn't get to have that trip
Yeah.
twice.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, so the class that I was in there was like the class that would never end because
Yeah.
I'd signed up for Galveston, and that one, because of COVID, was
It was like
so I was like
postponed.
going to that one and going to Galveston, and I was like, oh, sometimes I got to work.
Yeah.
Right.
How fun. I don't know what year I did the Leadership Mainland, but man, you meet a lot of great
You
people.
really do.
And you see a lot. Like, I highly recommend it because there were so many things about Galveston County just as a whole.
Exactly.
I would have never seen had I not done this
The
program.
Railroad Museum here is amazing. The miniature train, I guess,
Yeah.
museum. And just other things that, and I'm a native Houstonian, so I grew up in this area. It's not like I'm an implant from somewhere else. And there's so many things I didn't know just because who knows those things? They're hidden
Right.
gems that we can all enjoy if you
Right.
just know about them. So,
And you meet important community stakeholders.
exactly.
Which I think for small businesses and, any business really, networking is just huge.
there's
And that's a wonderful opportunity.
Nothing like it. I'm also a member of 2 networking groups.
Mm-hmm.
One meets on Friday mornings and one meets on Tuesday mornings. And one's in Galveston and one's in Webster. So,
Yeah.
those kind of things, human relationships can help you so much. A lot of times it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right. I
So-
say that all the time.
Me too.
It's the truth, though.
It is the
It
truth.
really is.
Okay, so other than the national teacher shortage, what are some other challenges that are facing your industry?
Just in general, I think it's a challenge that all industries are facing, maintaining employees. Not so much the professional employees, but for instance, custodial employees or lawn employees or those kind of things. It's hard because the pay rate has changed so much for some of the jobs such as fast food industry. So we have to compete with that. And we are governed by the TEA. So anybody that works for our school system has the same benefits that we all have. So teacher retirement, we pay a portion of the employee's insurance, but a lot of times people aren't looking for that. They're
Yeah.
looking for now. What can I have now?
Right.
So that's difficult, maintaining employees, because you're competing with other industries that are now paying more. So we're going to have to revisit maybe revisit some of our pay scales in order
Right.
to keep up with that, to maintain our employees. We invest a lot in our employees, and so we'd like to keep them.
So what gives you the motivation to keep going?
I love my job. I love getting up in the morning. I love going to work. I love the challenges. Is it hard sometimes? Sometimes do I want to pull my hair out? Sometimes that's why it looks like this. But sometimes I think it's just too much, because the challenges of making sure and the requirements of making sure that the schools are safe for everyone that enters. People are entrusting their most precious possession
Yeah.
with us. So we have to make sure that they're safe, that they're clean, that they have what they need as far as furniture and those kind of things. We have to make all of that comes under my position. So there's times when I'm like,
Overwhelmed, I'm sure.
but we make it happen.
Right.
No matter what it is. And then when it's all done, I'm like, yes,
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. I love a challenge. I love being able to have the freedom that I have going between the campuses and seeing the kids. One of the things I do is safety. I didn't mention that, but so like all the fire drills and stuff.
Okay.
I was actually at a Walmart one time, and this little kid came running up to me and said, "Are we having a fire drill?" And I said, "If we are, I'm not doing it, because
Yeah.
I don't do fire drills at Walmart." But
They thought it was you who set it
I
up.
used to do all of them. I can't be on every campus now when we do fire drills. I still set them up.
Good.
I still set them up with the fire department. I mean the fire monitor people,
Okay.
to make sure that we're having a drill and the fire department doesn't show up or whatever. And so those are all things that fall under me.
Yeah.
And if the alarm goes off in the middle of the night,
And you-
guess who they
You
call?
get the call, huh? You get the call.
So yeah.
How do you sleep?
Yeah, I sleep. I sleep good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so worn out by the time I lay down.
I'm sure going through all the
My head hits the
campuses.
pillow and I'm like, I'm going to watch this.
Knocked out.
So what do you do for fun? Because you are such a busy woman.
For fun.
I know you guys like to travel.
I love to travel. I love to ride my Harley.
Nice.
My husband and I both have Harleys, so we like to do that. It's been too hot, and now it's been too wet, but we love that. I'm an animal rescuer.
Okay.
We have 4 rescue dogs, and I love to find homes for animals. just on the side. And so I've been involved in sending animals all over the United States and Canada, finding a dog or a cat.
Yeah.
Mostly dogs. I've found all kinds of animals: horses, goats,
Wow.
rabbits,
Pigs.
you name it. You want a pig?
I was
No.
gonna say the way you said
I do
that,
not.
you want
No,
a
I do not.
pig?
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that people like want pigs in their homes. I don't want
Yeah.
a pig in my house.
Yeah,
so.
I would love to have a pig, but
They're
no,
cute,
They're cute.
but I want them to stay that small. I don't want them to.
That's not going to happen.
I know.
FYI.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not gonna have a pig in my house.
I would love some miniature goats. You know,
Yes.
the fainting goats.
Yes, me too. I can watch those
Yeah.
videos all day.
I love those little goats, but
Absolutely not.
I
They're
already have
funny.
4 dogs. 4 dogs.
They're funny.
The smallest one's 50 pounds,
the
and I have a
That's the
half
smallest.
dog.
smallest.
Have a half dog too.
A half dog.
The next door neighbor's dog comes over to play every day,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
so he
I
stays.
thought it was some kind of injured animal.
No,
and
yeah, I
was
did
like,
too.
What is this? What is this
That I
half
have like
dog?
wheelchair.
Yeah.
No,
hind
no,
legs. Okay.
he's a rescue, and he likes to come over and hang out with my dogs. So
I have a god puppy.
There you go.
His
I
name
have
is
some
Rocco.
I have some grand mutts. So.
Terry, who do you turn to for advice?
Who do I turn to for advice? I really, really value my husband's advice. He's brilliant. He's very smart. I have yet to find a word he can't spell.
Oh,
He
that's
can
nice.
spell anything. It's amazing. And so I really, really value his opinion.
yeah. That's
And,
a great answer.
I don't always agree with it.
Well, yeah. Man, sometimes I'll be typing something on my phone and even Siri can't tell me what I'm trying to say. No suggestions. I'm like, shoot.
We play a word game. We both play it, and I'll say, "Have you ever heard of?" He knows the definition of every word. I'm like, "What is this word?" And he'll say, "Oh, that's a." And I'm like, and I'll look it up. He's right.
And he was right.
Oh, yeah. Seldomly do I ever find a word that he hasn't. I was like, "How did you know? How do you know all these words?"
Right. Where's
We're
that
the same
information
age, yeah.
stored?
What? Why do you know this?
Mm-hmm.
So, he was single a lot of years. I guess
He
he
had
read
time to
a lot of
read.
books. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he needed to do before he found
That's
it.
So
right.
funny.
And
There
now
you
just
go.
be the apple of my eye.
So, if somebody wanted to register to come to Odyssey Academy, how would they go about that?
They just go to our website
Okay.
at www.odyssey-academy.com, and there's an application there, and they fill it out and apply.
Okay.
And that's all they have to do. Anybody can qualify. That there's the exception is pre-K 3 and pre-K 4. We are a Texas public school, and in Texas public schools, to go to pre-K, you have to qualify. You have to have maybe a language barrier, or have an active duty military parent, or qualify economically. Let's see, what are the other qualifications? Have maybe some kind of special needs. I think there's 5 different things that can make you qualify.
Okay.
But that's for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4, and then kinder through 12th grade. Sign up
Yeah.
if we have space.
Right.
And we use a lottery system. For instance, if we have 50 spots for first graders in Galveston and 60 sign up, there's a lottery, and you just get drawn out. It's done by a computer.
Look at the draw.
Once you're in, you're in. And then if you have a sibling, they go to the top of the list, because we want the siblings to be able to go. If we have 40 spots and 30 sign up, everybody gets in.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do they wear uniforms at Odyssey?
It's called modified uniforms.
Okay.
So the high school kids, and maybe the junior high too, I think they just changed it so they can feel like different, because they're on a campus with all the other kids. They let them wear, I guess, whatever they want, and not at whatever they want, but
Right.
there's
Right.
a dress
Then-
code. Right.
Right.
But so our students wear bottoms that are navy or tan,
Okay.
khaki, and then they can wear an Odyssey or a college shirt every day, or they can wear a polo shirt. It doesn't have to be an Odyssey one, but the other students are required to wear that.
Okay.
A lot of times they have a dollar dress day for a fundraiser, and the kids can pay
Fun.
$1 and get to wear like
Yeah.
something regular, and that's such a huge
It
deal.
is.
Man, I wish my kids had modified dress or whatever, because it's so easy. Everybody wears the same
Yeah.
thing, and there's no whatever. No, we didn't have that. I'm glad we have it though. So
Yeah, I agree. My mom was one of those parents that was like, we'll try everything to try and see where the kids fit, because I have 6 brothers. And so we've done homeschooling, we've done
Yeah.
charter, we've done private, we've done public. Like,
Wow.
we've tried
Done it all.
everything. And I found with my kids too, like, I love the modified dress code or the uniform because it's so easy.
It is so easy.
Like, you just already know.
yeah.
But to the dollar days, so we grew up and we went to the private school too, and so we had uniforms. And free clothes day was a big deal.
oh, it's a
Like
huge deal.
we looked forward to it all week.
Oh yeah, picture
I can't
day.
wait.
Everybody can wear
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
different, or dollar dress day, or whatever those days are. That, and it's a huge deal.
It is.
Oh, I wish I could wear a uniform every day because
Yeah. Now I'm like, man, a uniform would be nice.
wouldn't it be
Not
nice?
to worry about it.
Yeah. So
That kind of makes me think of even at City Hall, though. Like, on
Mm-hmm.
Fridays, we're allowed to wear jeans, and I look forward to
Yeah.
Friday. Because it's like a party day.
It is.
let me tell you something. This year at our convocation, where everybody that works for the school system gathered, at the end of the day, they announced that we could wear open-toed shoes.
And it was a
Because
riot. It was a ruckus.
You would have thought everybody got $1,000 cash bonus.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, wow.
Are you kidding
Open-toed
me?
shoes. Yeah. So, yeah, because we hadn't been able to wear them. When I first came, we could. And then we, for whatever reason, insurance, we couldn't. And now they announced that we could. Mm-hmm. Man, it was
It's a
like,
big deal.
it was a big deal. People are like, yes.
You get to show off your pedicure.
Well,
There you go. It's a perk.
A lot
Yeah.
of times you wear a dress, and I feel like I had to wear combat boots because there's
Yeah,
not
I
a lot of
guess.
closed-toed shoes. I mean,
Right.
sometimes there is. Sometimes there's pumps or something but a lot of times there's nothing that goes. and
goes
you're
with
just
the
like,
dress.
Yeah, and you're like, so I'm like, yes.
Yeah, the struggle at City Hall, which isn't that big of a deal, but you need a strap on the back of your heel.
Yeah,
So like you can't wear flip flops.
yeah. Well, who's gonna be the police?
That's not that big of a deal
Yeah.
though.
That's what I felt like. I was like, okay, who's gonna police
Mm-hmm.
this? Because what's a flip flop and what's a knot?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, here's my random question
All
of
right.
the day. What celebrity would you like to meet at Starbucks for a cup of coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Okay, for a Diet Coke or something. Or tea.
Water.
Water.
Sonic.
Sonic.
Okay.
Who do you want to meet
Diet
at
Dr.
Sonic?
Pepper with extra ice.
Okay.
Yum.
John Travolta.
Okay.
Sit on my lap. No, I'm just kidding.
I like John
Love
Travolta.
John Travolta.
Okay.
He was like the, like the Tiger Beat magazine guy when
Yes.
I was growing up.
I know what you're talking about. She
Yeah.
might not know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, but yes.
Tiger
Yeah.
Beat.
It used to be this magazine that, like the teenagers
That's where they put all the
got,
boy bands like NSYNC and Backstreet
Okay.
Boys back in the
yeah, like-
day.
whatever they are now.
That was for
Yeah.
We had one called I think it was called Word Up magazine. So I
Yeah, see, he would have been on board.
similar or Jet.
And
or
they used to
something.
have all these surveys that you could take
Oh, yeah.
a quiz to how likely are you to meet him,
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah, John
love
Travolta.
that.
When he even had hair back then, he wasn't bald. I
Oh,
don't
he's
care.
a good looking man.
He is a good looking man. Wow. Sorry, Paul.
I know.
I would trade
Good answer,
John
though.
Travolta for one day.
There you go.
with
Just
one.
for a Sonic drink.
Just for a Sonic drink.
That's
That's
right.
it. That's all we're talking.
Perfect. Who would yours be?
Oh, I didn't even think about my answer for that. I just wanted to ask. Let's see. You know what? So it's no secret, but I had a huge crush on Ricky Martin. So I'd meet him for some coffee.
What about you?
Hands down, Tyrese. Tyrese
Oh, wow.
Gibson, Black
She didn't
No
hesitate.
hesitation.
No,
She's ready.
that is the only answer.
How
There
funny.
you go.
I love it.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Well, I really enjoyed it. And thank y'all for having me.
Thank you.
If you ever have anybody that would want to come take a tour, I'd love to have them come see one of our beautiful campuses.
Okay.
One more time, can you tell the listeners the website?
www.odyssey-academy.com.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you again to Ms. Terri O'Connell with Odyssey Academy for coming on our show today. Thank you to the City of Texas City for sponsoring this podcast. You can catch Texas City Tales every Wednesday on the city's Facebook page, YouTube, city website, and anywhere podcasts are streamed. If there's a small business, entrepreneur, or somebody doing amazing work in Texas City that you would love for us to interview, please drop them in the comments below. See you next time.
Bye.